This is a very complicated bill, and I really appreciate the work that my colleague from the 37th District put into this effort. A lot of really great things in here, but there's a new feature that we needed to respond to. The School Aid Fund, Section 98B, mandates in-person instruction for K-12 teachers, and this bill would remove that section. Our districts, and particularly our teachers, have really expended a Herculean effort over this past year, learning how to teach online on the spot, jumping to teaching to some online and some at home, different kinds of hybrid models, continuously having to adapt, just constantly on the fly adjusting to new ways of teaching and doing an amazing job. But the strain on districts and especially on teachers has really been intense. It's a grueling task, and we've learned many things. One of the things we learned is that having the same teacher teach students who are online at the same time they're teaching students who are in person doesn't work. It's not possible for one person to divide their attention to what is effectively more than one classroom at the same time. The quality of education suffers. It's really not fair to the students or the teachers, whether they're at home or remote or in school. Section 98 mandates that our teachers do exactly this. Going forward, the same teacher must teach both in-person and remote students either at the same time, or that teacher must put in double hours to be able to reach all those kids. It also mandates that the teacher be in person in the school teaching. Even if we have another wave, we have a variant, we have some other emergency, the teacher must be in person, even if there are no students in the school. Section 98 also makes it clear that the school district is responsible to provide equitable internet access to all the students who are remote, which I love that idea. Having worked in this space and trying to work with folks here in Michigan to make sure we can do that, I'm excited to see that we're planning to put in another $1 billion or $2 billion to be able to do that. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm excited about that opportunity to work on that. I have seen the sacrifices that our teachers have made firsthand over this year. I hope you all had the opportunity to visit some of the classrooms where teachers are talking to 10 kids in the room, 15 kids in the room, maybe the same number coming in remotely, valiantly just trying to manage this. I've actually seen teachers that are working 12 hours a day because that's the only way they can take the time to try to provide a quality education to those kids, is to go work after hours, after their in-person classes, to reach out to those kids online. I've also seen teachers in my Pontiac schools who are coming in voluntarily on Saturdays to help tutor kids who need extra help, online or in person. After a year of asking our teachers to work like this, in almost impossible circumstances, we should be celebrating and thanking them, but we're not. Instead, we're tying them to their desks and demanding that they continue to try to provide a quality education to all their students under almost impossible circumstances. Requiring our students to allow our districts to allow remote attendance, providing equitable internet access to students without the funding to do this, we have to recognize that this is a very diverse state. Not all school districts are the same. Really, the same actions don't fit in every district. We should not be demanding teachers somehow do twice the work every day with the same quality of instruction that they want to provide. It's just not possible. We are accustomed now to our teachers being heroes. Is it fair for us to expect them to continue this sacrifice forever? I say no. Let's find the funding to add a second teacher. Let's find another way. Let's pay for internet access. All these things, until we can do that.